Hello guys, I'm doing a brief walkthrough of Flamingo. It's almost 10 o'clock at night. This is one entrance and it's crazy. It's not even the weekend. Absolutely crazy. But the whole area is crazy, not just here. Not just here. So the entrance was the one that was adjacent to Cromwell, and then it was the bridge. It was close to the bridge that leads you to Caesar's Palace, and in front, well, on one side of it you've got Bellagio. So that side, the south side entrance, the south side of the strip. There used to be a dance act here, but it's just music, that's all. So I'll just go this way. If I go this way, you will eventually get to the hotel lobby. And so I want to show you that first because I'm low in battery. You've got poker, the poker section here, by the way. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm going to shake a little bit because I'm walking as I'm trying to show you this. You have the lobby bar here and one section of the elevators right there. Flamingo has a lot of towers, you know, they're all connected, but I usually find it a little bit of a maze. Then you have the check-in area, the lobby area, which is not quite so busy because it is, after all, almost 10 o'clock at night. So do not judge this non-existent lineup, okay? It's been done up a little bit. Smells fine. Smells fresh. You've got your total rewards here. Now with this company, with Caesars Entertainment, if you are 7 stars or diamond or platinum, you do get a lot of special treatments, and if you're not, you feel a little bit like second-class citizen. With MGM, it's different. As long as you're Pearl and up, you can do anything, and to become Pearl, I mean, it's very easy. Just play once and that's it, you're Pearl. Then you've got some self-check-in kiosks, you know, but diamond, platinum, check-in, check-out, which seems to be closed, and here you've got the way to the link, inside way to the link, and of course the garage and valet savers and so forth, and that's what I mean. But we will go there later. Sorry about that. I'm just a little bit. I've eaten at 4 different buffets today, and it's just really crazy. Okay, box office and tours, restrooms. Okay, where do I show you? Okay, let's go. If we go this way, you get to the monorail and the convention center. And what is the secret of the convention center? That's where you go to the washroom. If you are here and you're not a guest and you need to go to the convention center. They have the most amazing washrooms. Then I'm going this way because I'm going towards the food court, and then I'll show you the way to the link in a second. Cut that. Okay, so before I go on to the food court, I'm actually going to show you the way to the link a little bit, just a little bit, and then I'll show you the inside of, the rest of Flamingo. This is your Vegas experience with kids. I don't know if it's the right one. I don't know if it's that great. I make the judgment. It's up to you guys. The smoke smell, there's music, lots of smoke smell. It's up to you guys, it's your choice. Hi guys, so I was about to show you the Paradise Garden buffet, but it looks like they're not open for dinner anymore, only brunch. I have a lot of thinking, I have a few thoughts about that, but I will, actually that's not true. I will reframe myself. Okay, let me explain. Over the weekend you have It is also open for dinner between 5 and 10 p.m. Can you see that? Over the weekend, Fridays and Saturdays, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. And weekdays, it's open only for brunch, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily. So that's including the weekend. And they also have a buffet to go container. We'll explore more about that tomorrow. I was looking forward to showing you this tonight. I wanted to do 5 buffets in a day. Though, I mean, I'm not feeling good. But I won't. So stay here, because what you will see is what I'm going to show you tomorrow. I'll put it all together. And this is the buffet, which looks marginally, is it marginally redone, or is this exactly the same? It looks marginally redone. And that's it. So sit tight. When you are lining up, say to get ice cream or whatever, any public area that is not gaming and drinking area, then bear in mind that you cannot smoke. Nevada law prohibits smoking in any area where children may be. So that's a really straightforward rule. And unfortunately, I think it's forgotten sometimes, but I have to tell you, this smoking issue has much improved. And I wonder if it's because people are just realizing that smoking is not good for them. I don't know, or everybody's become more civilized in that respect. Okay, I'm going to continue and showing other parts of Flamingo. So executive offices, corporate convention center. I'm going up because I haven't been at this convention center ever. I don't know if it's good or if it's awful. Usually they're great, but I don't know, it looks so dark. But unlike many others, this convention center is pretty barren, but there are sockets, plugs, and so I can recharge my machine. I'm looking for a place to sit whilst I recharge. I mean, it's by far nothing like the convention center at Aria, is it? Which is probably the best one of the better ones anyway. There's your link there, so we will go back downstairs and I'll show you. But let's just see if I can sit and recharge. And yes, I can, you see? Love convention centers, even the ones that are not luxurious. They always give you a little bit of peace and quiet if you want to do a bit of work on the internet and you cannot go back to your room. And then, of course, I don't know if they're open. They're locked, okay. Not a Flamingo. So somehow edit all of that because I cannot show them the bathroom at Flamingo, okay? So the convention center here, I don't know if you can see me, the convention center here is just not luxurious at all. Usually that's where you have your little soothing, relaxing, sleeping, recharging your batteries and refreshing area. But, disappointingly, the convention center here is locked. I mean, I'm talking about the washrooms. And, this is not a luxurious convention center, but if you go even Planet Hollywood or Paris, there are great places. Paris is not comfortable, though. They've got these tiny, tiny seats. Aria is the best. The convention center area is the best. And they also have internet, free Wi-Fi, absolutely the best. If you need a place to sit down and you just are between hotels, so to speak. Okay, I'm going to charge my machine and then I'm going to carry on with the walkthrough of Flamingo. And this is the way to the Executives Conference Center, which I have showed you. It was all locked anyway. And the elevators, of course, more elevators for a different section or a different tower, health and spa, and monorail and valet garage. So, and it's 10 o'clock roughly, and it's very busy, very busy. It's almost as busy as it would be over a weekend, and it's only Wednesday night. Executive Conference Center, but not luxurious, okay? Not luxurious. Spa elevators. The thing about Caesars Entertainment I found, and again, correct me if your experience is different. In my experience, their fitness center, they closed far too early, with the exception of Caesars, which closes at 8, which is still far too early. Okay. Now I want to show you, I don't think I can show you the habitat because it's just too dark, you know, and I do have a video of the habitat in the day, which is a lot better for you to see. We got a little coffee place to sit a bit more comfortable there, but that's part of the bar, right? So a little bit more comfortable, a little less comfortable here. Internet stations here. I have to tell you though that I do prefer it when a resort that charges a resort fee offers free internet throughout the property. I know that this means that people that are not guests will utilize it, but what the heck. Sometimes it's nice to say have a coffee somewhere and then be on the internet, right? I mean, some people that have to work need it. Now here it's pretty quiet. There is a much louder place over the weekend, which is closer to the towers, the various towers of Flamingo, and that means you cannot sleep if you're on that side. And from here you see the lovely link, the high roller, I should say, shouldn't I? I mean, it's really quite ironic that you've got this habitat, and I have shown you in the day, it's quite lovely. It's small but lovely, and yet you've got one of the noisiest outdoors area of any resort that I have seen here in Vegas that has a natural theme, right? A natural theme. I wonder what the animals think, if there are any left. Carlos and Charles is really, absolutely, is the one that is really noisy over the weekend, so watch out for any courtyard room. You might want to go for the resort, sorry, for the strip view room, or the rooms that overlook that side, the Harrah's side. Although it must be nice to be able to see the high roller from your room. Okay, so now we're going back into the casino, and then I'll show you what the restaurant areas are. Okay, so I've exited this lobby area, very bright and white and inviting, with a nice strong scent of vanilla. Flamingo is well known for its vanilla scent. You've got your betting area, race and sports. I'll continue showing you. Now we go back into the main casino. So again, here you would go to the elevators for the other tower, the link and the high roller. So let's continue to walk this way to see how far it takes us onto the high roller area, and then I'll show you the final section where the food court, the buffet is and other restaurants are. It's actually quite amazing because you can get to the buffet this way as well. So actually, some of the restaurants are already here on the way to the link, and it would make sense, wouldn't it? Center Cut Steakhouse, you know, some of the more popular places are on the way to the link or to the high roller. Pizza joint, I'll show you. Center Cut Steakhouse, by the way, it's rather nice. It's a different atmosphere. It's a little bit more higher end in terms of atmosphere. And now I'll show you the pizza, which I wish I could have some of, because I don't know, I've had 4 buffets, but I was running around and I'm hungry. But I don't know, I tell you. I think the Rio pizza was better, the Rio buffet pizza, but I don't think I'm being fair. I think this one probably, it smelled good. But the Rio buffet pizza was very good compared to all the other buffet pizzas I've had. You've got your Habitat elevators. Here you would have the entrance to the Habitat, but it's nighttime, and I do have a separate video showing you that. Here you have the Paradise Garden Buffet, which I showed you earlier in a different video. It's closed for dinner, but it would be closed now anyway because it's past 10. But it's actually closed for dinner unless it's a weekend. It wasn't declining anyway. It wasn't the most popular buffet. But remember that when you do your calculations for the 24-hour buffet pass, this is closed for dinner unless it's a weekend. So it's only open for brunch on weekdays, 7 to 2 p.m. And then you've got your beverages, you know, the expensive retail stores that exist everywhere in every resort. And here there used to be bathrooms, you know, but now it's all open area. Oh, the restrooms are on this other side. Isn't that nice? And now this open area section, which is rather nice and bright. So as you go out of this section, what you will find is that on the left you have the strip right there, and you can see Caesar's Palace a little bit, and then you continue a little bit, and on the right you will have the road, the path to the high roller, okay? And that would be it. Which is quite lovely, really. It's a little Christmassy. It's a little warm though. I mean, there is no breeze because of the way it's made. I think it's just laid out. But it's nice and very popular, very cheerful. And these bars here are very crowded. And it seems to be all in all a cheerful and happy area. But now you know there's a new area, right? It's called Park District. Very nice, between Monte Carlo and New York, with waterfalls. It's a different class, but I have to admit, the high roller is a beautiful thing, isn't it? So it's well worth coming to, and as you can see, many people agree. I'm going to leave you with this because I now have to go back into Flamingo and show you the other area. It's very maze-like. It's funny, it's a square with a lot of different paths within this square. It's like a maze within a square. And I found it a little bit in terms of rooms as well. Okay, so that's the hotel lobby, the monorail area we've come from. This is the world famous Mexican Grill and Fiesta, so they say. Carlos and Charlie's, the one that I showed you from the outside. And food court and Margaritaville and Habitat elevators and pool and restrooms and garden chapel are all on this side. And behind me, that's where we were, business center, convention room. So this little section here, it's the crossroad to everything. And then you've got the cabaret area. The way to go to the cabaret, I'll show you. Another bar here, and Bugsy's Cabaret. I'm gonna have to shake a little bit, I'm sorry, but I'm walking. I want to show you as much as possible before my battery dies. Bugsy's Cabaret. There you go. Bugsy's Cabaret. And here you have the food court. Very busy, and you know, it's almost 10:30 at night, very packed. I mean, it feels like it's a weekend, you know, but it isn't. It's Wednesday night, at least so I think. I better double check. So there you go, you've got quite a lot here. You want to see what you've got? The original hamburger, lots of other. So I'll quickly show you. You've got Blue Moon hamburgers, not exactly cheap. New York Pizzeria. Oh, let me show you. It does look inviting, doesn't it? It does look inviting. Oh, look at these calzone. Ah, I cannot eat tonight, that's it. So you've got this, New York Pizzeria, and then you have Pan Asian Express. But you can find that in buffets. And then LA Subs. You got Subs. You know, if you want to eat late at night and the buffets are closed, you need these places. And sometimes you get resort credits, but they usually don't work for food courts, I'm afraid. That's the sad part. And this is the sitting area. I'm sorry if I'm shaking. I'm kind of in a rush. Usually the other videos, I think I haven't shaken that much, have I? Okay, now I'm going to show you another couple of places that are part of Flamingo. So just outside the food court, you have the entrance to Donnie and Marie, the famous show. It's been running forever. And then you've got Donnie and Marie's memorabilia there, or CDs and so forth. Bugsy's Bar and the rest of the casino here. And then I want to show you that if you go this way, well, that's the strip, and if you turn right, you will actually go to Margaritaville, and that's the entrance to Margaritaville Casino, which was separate, but now it's all together, you know, same thing. Margaritaville Casino. You want to take a quick look before my battery dies again? I'll have to go and charge it up. The beautiful thing about this casino and most resorts is that there are corners to charge up your phone, your laptop, pretty much everywhere, and they don't seem to be bothered at all. Okay, so it's kind of pretty. It's not that busy right now, but it has been, and it has a sitting area outside that usually is very popular, but it's so hot now. Nobody wants to stay outside unless they absolutely have to. There's your Margaritaville, guys. Quiet, tonight. And that's the end of Margaritaville, and that's the exit that leads you still to one of the many entrances of Caesar's Palace. But Total Rewards kiosk closed because I suppose you have to go to Flamingo. But I wanted to say it's really changed since some time ago. The seats remind me a little bit of the seats at Golden Nugget, you know? So it's not bad, is it? And the air is fresh, presumably because it's not packed with people. But I think it's better than it used to be. And it's a small little tucked in area, you know, an annex to Flamingo these days, but it's not bad. They've got tons of slot machines, some really good ones too. And this is where you have the slot tournaments, of course. Slot tournaments use very old machines, you know. But that's your Margaritaville, guys. You asked me about it, and I'm showing it to you. And I've been running around charging my machine every 5 minutes because I was very impatient to finish this. So I hope you have an idea. Very busy night, Wednesday night. It's crazy, really, thinking that it's so busy. And for any questions, check us out on top-buffet.com. We have a comments section, and we have a video request section, and many other pages about tips and reviews, all about Vegas. And I cannot answer questions on the YouTube channel, but I'll post your comments. I'll read them, but I will not answer them, I'm afraid. I just don't have time. But I will answer them if you post them on top-buffet.com. And that, guys, forgot to show you, that's the outer area of Margaritaville. It's not as packed as it can be because it's so hot, although it's nighttime, so it's not unbearable, but it's still packed, isn't it? And you know, you have a beer, you sit down and you enjoy people walking by, and in front of you you have Caesar's Palace, and that's where I'm going now. Good night from Margaritaville and Flamingo. Bye-bye.